mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us here.
Peace.
We're your hosts. I'm Malcolm. This is the artist formerly known as the Black Dot. We're here with you guys in the building. What's good?
Fresh for the year 2024. In the building,
What is
Malcolm
good?
and Brother
Yo.
Black Dot.
Yo.
What's going on?
Nah, man. How was your weekend?
What's today? Is today Monday?
It is Monday.
Oh, weekend was good. Weekend was good. Nice and quiet, nice and relaxed. I'm trying to figure out what I do. My life is so relaxing. Like, I don't be knowing if I did something or I watch basketball. Me and Eli sat back and just watched a couple of basketball games, couple of upsets, couple of this, couple of that. You know, good stuff.
Yeah, I didn't do anything this weekend. I don't think either. Yeah, I didn't. I just chilled out.
Well, you are Mr. Mom, so I talked to you today. You were coming from the park.
Well, listen, man. The kid is bossy. He wants to go to the park. It was hot.
Yeah.
Come back. We go to the park, man.
Yeah.
You gonna say no to that face? I'm not.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody out here today on this Monday with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for everybody in the chat. We appreciate you. And Thursday, I'm gonna be back in the building.
Okay,
Book it.
let's clap that up.
Book it.
All right.
I
Get
mean,
some of this going.
Exactly. I'll be back in the building.
I like
But
it.
we're here. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, let's do a quick roll call. We got some stuff to talk about, man. We got some stuff to talk about. All right?
Yes.
So, quick roll call. Augusta, GA was good. New County, Michigan was good. Dallas was good. Greenville, South Carolina was
good?
happening. BX was happening.
What's
Brooklyn.
happening?
What's good? Cleveland. We got Cincinnati in the house. What's happening? Indiana.
What's happening?
Nashville. I want to go out to Nashville. I feel like it's nice out there.
Oh, yeah. Nashville, I heard, got it going on.
Yeah, I want to go out there.
Watts in the building.
Watts
Brooklyn
up.
in the building.
Alabama,
Fort
Roll
Lauderdale.
Tide.
Yes.
Roll Tide. Vegas. What's
Vegas.
good? Timbuktu, New York. Oh,
Greensville, South Carolina.
right.
South
All right.
Cackalack. Man, everybody's in the building rocking with the Urban X Nation.
Wilmington. Shouts out to y'all, man. I'm out here.
Yes.
You see me, just say what up. You know what I mean? You see me in these Delaware streets, just say what up. Shouts out to
Delaware
Justice Bourne.
streets. Hit him with
Justice
the X.
Bourne see me at the gas station. I got nervous. You know what I mean? Rolled up on me. I was like, whoa.
Dude,
whoa.
you from the BX and you getting nervous in
Nah,
Wilmington?
I'm
Dude,
joking.
you got
I'm joking.
You
I'm
better
joking.
be joking.
I'm
I stay on alert with mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Pumping that gas like this.
Yeah, what's up? What's up with it?
What's up with it?
So, anything else? Father's Day is coming up. Don't forget your dad. Don't forget your pappy, your grandpappy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Any men in your life who are dads, we're gonna show them that we appreciate them. Last year we did a tribute to dads. We're gonna do that again this year,
Yes.
right? So I thought
That's
that
gonna
was
be dope.
cool. So visit shopurbanx.com to get your stuff early. Don't wait till the last minute. Please don't wait till the last minute. And yeah,
And I'm running a quick sale on these Culture Over Vulture shirts.
that's fire. And I'm mad I don't have one right now.
Okay, Culture Over Vultures.
We need
You know
to.
what I mean? So you
We
could
need to like trademark that. That is
yeah,
fire.
you could be in your hip hop circles. You know what I mean? Because there's always culture over the vultures. And this
Yeah.
is the perfect time. This will be on the site tonight. And you
right.
could definitely get it tonight. Culture over vultures. That's what we're
is
talking about.
that is a
And
nice
so
shirt.
I want to, put that out there, debuting this. As we always do, we debut some new stuff from time to time.
Yeah.
But the Father's Day joints is the rollout for Father's Day this year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. So
Yeah.
rock with us. Now, Labor Day is coming. It came kind of quick this year.
Me Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. I said
Yeah.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
So Memorial is the unofficial beginning of summer.
Yes.
Labor Day is the unofficial end of summer.
Yes.
Okay, that's the
Absolutely.
way we kind of line it up.
Yeah.
So any plans for Memorial Day?
I'll be in New York.
Oh, you'll be in New York.
I will be in New York. Yeah.
Okay. All right, nice.
Trying
That's
to
gonna be nice.
hit everywhere and stuff like that. Somebody said my lights are not right. Listen, this is not a makeshift setup, but it's like we're doing what we have to do. Sorry.
Yeah. Give us a break on the technicalities. As long as you can hear us and see us.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to my
Goodness.
man Jermaine Lightfoot. He's got the shrooms going. The people have been loving it and supporting it. You know what I mean? So the link is in the description below.
But the QR code is on the screen.
Oh, the QR code is on the screen. So you can tap in. And he said he put nice fat packages together
Nice.
in support of and thanks for the people who have been supporting him. And so, get your shrooms, start slow, think about medicinal, then think recreation, and then think hero's journey. And then if you want to meet the face of God, just swallow the whole pack. Tell us, bring the information back to us. Get your Terrence Howard on.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Come back and be like, let me tell you, anti-gravity is real.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I'm not here right now, and Joe
I'm
Rogan
not even
goes,
here right now. Yeah.
explain that. Like here now, this doesn't
Exactly.
exist. I'm not here.
I'm not here.
I'm actually floating in
This
a
is a
spaceship.
representation of me.
I'm actually floating in a spaceship in the 86th dimension, and Joe Rogan is just like, wow, okay,
Man, well, man. This is a projection of myself.
yeah,
Anywho,
So-
and that's not to make fun of Terrence Howard. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
About your understanding and belief of reality as you perceive it.
All right. So, shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to our mods. We appreciate you guys. Somebody reminded me. I always like to shout out our mods. Thank you guys
Yes.
for doing what you do, for keeping order in the chat. It's a lot of y'all in here. Hit the like button and let's get to some stuff. Hit the button.
Let me get it started.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
All right. You have something on your face.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, cool. All right, so let's get started. So, big news that happened on Friday. This is Friday, right?
Yes.
This was Friday when the video of Diddy beating on Cassie in that hotel lobby came out. That dropped. I was just like, yo. First off, I was shocked because I was under the impression that he had bought that footage from them. Because that was in the original lawsuit that
He
Cassie
did.
won.
He
That was
did.
right. So that was a story. So when it came out, I'm like, yo, did they keep it like for reassurance, or did he keep it? And when they raided his crib, they said, okay, here, like, they put it
There
out.
you go. There you go.
Right. So then, what else was I thinking? I was thinking, and this is just my weird theory here. Weird theory. When videos come out like that, right? It seems like the feds are trying to sway public opinion as well, even though I don't think that needed any like swaying. That
You'd be surprised, but go ahead.
right? So if you watch the video, it seems like there are instances where it's happening in real time, and then there's spots where it looks sped up to me.
Okay.
And the spots where it looks sped up is when he's hitting her. Now, why would you make an already horrific video look more horrific? Like, he looks faster, he looks stronger, he looks more
Beastly.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, like, why would you do that, right? So then that just, and that's just my theories. If the video doesn't look like that to you, then fine. Like I said, the video is already horrific, so why make it even? Why like try to turn it up to I don't know for what? Then my man said something. He said that he thinks that the feds don't really have a lot to charge Diddy with. That's why they put that out, so it could put more weight into public perception against him. That could be something as well, right? Because even if you saw the LAPD's response, they couldn't charge him for it because it happened so long ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or that's what they said. It happened, too long ago. And I don't know, man. It was crazy because his son just put out the diss tape,
Right.
kind of mocking the
Taunting
feds,
FBI.
and they
Yes.
said, "We got you here. Check this out." I never thought I would see that. Like, I just never thought we would actually see the video. So when I saw it, I was just kind of like, "Holy shit! Whoa! This is just bad." And this, I think publicly, industry wise, this was the final nail in the coffin for him. Like, now you have to get away from him. If you are a celebrity, if you were trying to, secretly be okay, not say nothing, publicly, now you have to get away from him. And I don't see how he comes back for this. I think it's over.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to add to this. First of all, the video is very traumatizing, right? We knew that. And when you show a video of that magnitude, I often wonder what the motive is, because it's really triggering to our women in particular. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to be a celebrity getting assaulted to be able to identify in a lot of cases, because this is not even a celebrity thing, right? It's a celebrity is doing it, but this is everyday life that this takes place, right? And so anytime you're garnering emotion, especially from our women who have the magic, you know what I mean? When you attack our women at a time like this, I always think, it always sends off a red flag to me, because any magic that they're trying to do using us as a vessel or a source is usually going to go through the women. You know what I mean? Because they can emote the energy. There are a lot of reactivists in play right now. Remember, I coined a t-shirt about reactivists, not the activists, the ones who knew Diddy was doing this for years and maybe as activists got out to stop him and his treacherous behavior. No, now that it's public record, all of the reactivists want to show up and come out and denounce this and denounce, and it's all bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of these people in the industry, most of them have been at those parties, have seen this behavior from this man and others, and did absolutely nothing, because them parties they love going to, they love getting favors. See, people put money over morals. You know what I mean? And it should be morals like this t-shirt over money. You follow what I'm saying? But we know that that's not the world we live in. So people will turn a blind eye to things that they know are just morally absolutely wrong. So the reactivists are in full steam the last couple of days. Oh man, I mean, I gave them the benefit of the doubt, but now that I've seen this video that took place 8 years ago, you know what I mean? I am really appalled.
Yeah,
you know what
I think all conversations. Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say I think all conversations were done after he settled the next day. I was like, oh, this is cut and dry. Like,
but
you didn't let that sit for a day. It was a wrap.
But he settled, and then he came out with those statements saying all of this is false.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would never do such. This is a witch hunt. Him and his lawyers got out in front of that story and said this is clearly a witch hunt, but now we see it's not a witch hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which most people in their right mind, where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Yeah.
Right? Now, we saw what happened with Ray Rice in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
When we saw that, when we heard about it, that was one thing. When we actually saw it, it changed the perception of everything. Right? So the same thing with this Diddy video, for you to actually see what she said. And see, this goes back to the feds are trying to show you the validity of Cassie's statements in, the testimony. She gave step by step, and then she said he paid $50,000 to receive and retrieve the video. And instead of him retrieving the video and destroying the video, doesn't make what he did, I want to make that clear, any different. He kept it as a souvenir because that's what narcissists do. You follow? And so he kept the video. Maybe he freaks off on watching this kind of shit. And as a result, it came back to haunt him because when they raided his home, they got all of the goods. And that video, from what I'm understanding, is child's play. So yeah, they have more than enough to take Diddy down. They already got the boy deterrent state's evidence for the drug situation. And now all of those videos, which may have, because now we're getting into another level of the conversation, the people who sit above Diddy, right? They may be serving him up now, which is what I said a month ago, and people on TikTok ragged me out.
Yeah,
I
guys,
said
we've
he was
been
gonna
on
be
this.
the fall guy.
We've been on this for year plus. Like a couple. Soon as he lost that Diageo Ciroc deal, I said, "All right, something's up."
Absolutely.
Something's got, and you can go back to that episode. You can watch it.
Absolutely.
It was like something must be coming down the pipe. They must know something if they willing to just kind of dump him like that. Right. And then if you look at all the moves, if you look at his Lifetime Achievement Award from BET, the speech,
they might rescind that. I was watching Eric Adams today. They have never rescinded a key to the city, and they're reconsidering taking the key to the city back from Diddy.
Wow.
For the first time in history, right?
Wow.
So it's important for us, again, why is this happening now? What are they trying to trigger out of us now? While the president of Iran is in a car crash, while gain of function is taking place, while all of these real issues, because last week, Tag Drake was it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Now this week, Diddy is it.
Yeah.
So there's levels why they have to keep people occupied while other things are taking place, and it's important for us to just be aware. So another aspect of the Diddy stuff, he tries to get out ahead of the story. What were your thoughts on his apology?
Oh my God, I don't know what that was. Like he was better off not saying anything.
I agree.
He was better off not saying anything because that just seemed like it didn't seem genuine at all. It seems like, now that is out because and the reason why it was bad is because your lawyers just said she was just after a payday. All the stuff is false. Yes. So now it's out. You seeking help. You was in a dark place. You was, at your lowest. You was, you get what I'm saying? It just seemed so disingenuous. It was bad. And then they just I think they saw him in Miami, but it looked like he was where Russell Simmons was at. It looked like he was in Bali somewhere.
Wow.
But I guess TMZ caught him out walking with this rapper named King Lowe's.
Yeah.
And he looked tight that the cameras caught him with Diddy too. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
yeah,
he's a bad person to be standing next to right now.
Yeah, he is completely radioactive.
Yes, I agree with you. It looked disingenuous. It looked like he didn't get no sleep. It looked like he was sitting on top of the world and somebody pulled the chair out from under him. This is all coming crashing down. He never even mentioned Cassie's name. He should have looked in that camera and said her name specifically. He's also trying, again, there's going to be a portion of the people who just have sympathy for his situation. Or he was down on his luck. It's one of them situations. And this is really, really bad. They're saying he's broke now. See, most of his money came from Ciroc or that company.
Yeah.
And once they pulled that, and then you got these lawsuits going and you have child support and all these other things, he is in a very dark place, but he's a sacrificial lamb. And because look at the name that was removed from the lawsuit, Lucius Grange.
Oh, yes.
They've redacted his name from the lawsuit now.
Yeah.
And so all of the big heads are clearing themselves for what's about to happen. And it's unfortunate, not unfortunate because of the crimes you commit, because I'm real big on, if you did it, bro, like what were you thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
the fact, if you watch that video, the fact that like it looked like it was daytime, right? And you just in the middle of a hotel lobby. Who knows who could have came out the door, came out in the elevator at the time, and he just did not care. He stomped on like that's a different type of and imagine if what happens when they're at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The doors are locked. It's nobody coming in here.
Dude, these are my
cameras.
You got to read the details of the lawsuit.
Yeah.
The stuff that she was saying that he does is just, to me, you have to be sick. You have to be sick on a level, and power corrupts absolutely. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you feel that you are above the law. You have people working for you in law enforcement that can make things go away and make people go away. Why wouldn't I feel invincible? All of my friends are high-powered individuals. I'm trying to paint a picture for our audience to understand what it's intoxicating. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've seen a nigga get a supervisory position who just hanging out with me, and now this nigga got a white shirt on.
Yeah, he turned into the thing we said we would destroy. Like, what's
exactly.
Up with you?
You know the saying, you went down there to protest against the government, and they was giving out jobs that day. Yeah, right? Yeah. And so imagine you being in the position, you can have any woman you want, you have access to any clubs you want, you fly around in private jets, and all your friends are the most powerful people in the world, from dignitaries, politicians, lawyers, presidents. You breaking bread with presidents. Dude, you would literally feel invincible. Yeah. You would literally feel that anybody below you could treat any way you wanted and can get away with it. And then when go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I've seen people cross into fraternities and think that they on top of the world. So imagine if you got like real power, like real money, real status, come on, I can imagine.
Right. And so that's a level of intoxication that you don't know how you would deal with it until you got it. And you start treating the people below you like shit because they're below. When I can take anybody and make them a star, I can take a nigga off the street and just make them a star. Dude, that's levels of power. And so he's been running his gambit for a very, very long time. Very long time. And then let's say you kill somebody and you get away with it. Right?
Too, and then do it again.
And then you kill somebody else and you get away with it. Let me hit allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right?
Yeah.
How can you not feel all invincible like motherfucking Thanos?
Yeah.
Where I can just click my fingers, snap my fingers, and make something happen. And so this is the point, but that fall is tremendous. Because then you realize it was all an illusion. You didn't have power. You were a high-powered goyim for somebody else as a liaison between you and the multiple of goyims that you need to control and suck their energy from.
Now, what do you say to the people who, they do the Issa Rae thing, I'm voting for everybody black, but they see this happening to Diddy and they going, nah, that's just them coming after a black man. That's just them coming. What do you say to that?
I'm going to say what I always say to that. There are certain things I'm with. Okay, I'll lean this way on the black stuff because I'm all that. Yeah. But when you commit crimes against humanity in general and you're hurting your own people, I have a problem with that. It's sort of like what Cat Williams said. This is not black or white. This is right or wrong. This is God against the devil, basically. You follow? And so I can't sit here and say I support somebody who sells drugs to my neighborhood, provides guns in the neighborhood. They're a confidential informant, and they're really destroying everybody in the neighborhood. And go, I can't. I'm with them. I'll support them. Now I'm at odds with myself when I say that. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. Now, if you robbing motherfucking banks or get that money, do all you can do. But when you are killing your own, beating up your own, raping your own, pillaging your own, selling alcohol, drugs, a lifestyle to our people that sets most of us back 30, 40 years. This whole rap culture has put us in a suspended state of childhood. I'm going to say that again. This rap culture, because most of you niggas is trying to relive your childhood, and all of this hip-hop shit is about not growing up. I said it. This shit is about virtual, perpetual childhood. Partying all the time, drinking champagne, as if that's the good life, and all around you, life is changing. People are elevating. People are growing, and we are stuck with booty shaking, champagne popping, and thinking that shit is elevated us and has set us back 50,000 fucking years as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm getting extreme when I say that, but you understand what I mean?
I feel you.
So never in the history did I and my sons can all sit down and be jamming to the same songs, talking the same shit about a rap battle.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Where we at? There was always a place where, okay, that's what the youth do. When I'm a grown man, I put childish things away. No, we all immersed in the same shit. We got grown-ass women fucking shaking their ass as if this is, it's embarrassing. But this is what we've created so that a few people could sit on top of that and constantly pump out, and you might not want to agree with it. That's on you. Look at the last 50 years in particular and tell me how we have spiritually elevated beyond this bullshit, or are we running in place and them people are still pulling the strings?
Yeah. You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
Sad. And they get a few ringmasters, Diddy and Dr. Dre and Snoop, and these are the ringmasters, and they the ones who, keeping this thing going. And, you got 40-year-old men standing on the corner talking about they're going to pop some bottles tonight, and these niggas ain't even got jobs.
Yeah. Right.
It's embarrassing.
No, absolutely. So what do you think is, shot in the dark, what do you think is going to happen next when it comes to this Diddy saga? Because I'm not going to lie, it's a few things that I just never thought I'd see. You get what I'm saying? Like, we talk about them, we discuss them on the show, we hear other YouTubers, other podcasters, speculate, we have our theories. But to see that lawsuit when it first came out blew my mind. To see Keefe D get arrested, you know what I'm saying? Like,
People forgot all about that.
blew my
Yes.
mind.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
To see that video, it actually put it out like, yo, this is one of your, not yours, your mine, but the culture is a shining example of black excellence. Remember those?
Yes.
Remember those memes?
I
The black
remember
excellence
all
memes?
that black excellence shit. Yes.
Couple goals and him and Cassie and Jay and B and Swiss and Alicia, like, y'all look crazy now. All of y'all.
Fucking crazy. All of y'all. And so what I think is going to happen, of course, I'm not sure Diddy will ever see jail. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Not because he won't be found guilty.
Okay.
Gene Deal kind of speculated what he think is going to happen. I don't think Diddy is built for any kind of incarceration.
Okay.
And so I'm going to leave it at that. And then I believe that the entire... See, we have to look at it like this too, Malcolm. This era, this epoch is over. This is over.
Yes.
All of that fascination with illusionary, shiny things is
absolutely.
over.
Yes.
We've been talking about it for 25 years. And of course, sometimes when you're a little ahead of the curve, people don't see it. But now regular folk are getting to see this aspect of it is over.
Yep.
They are going to pull the plug on everything that you thought was something. And you're going to realize that it was nothing. It never was anything. And now you're going to have to get back to why you're here. Mm-hmm. This is a spiritual journey that we are on. And of course, we are, engrossed in the human experience of it because we have to deal with everyday life things, but that's not your purpose. You didn't come here to work a 9 to 5 and get 48 hours off to recover to do the same thing.
Right.
Apples, grapes, you charging us for water?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And so through all of the illusionary aspects of it, we get lost. All of that's removing out of the way. This is why even the Vatican is telling you, get ready. What's his name? Dr. Greer, the UFO guy who does the major stuff. Alan Greer, I forget his name. He's got a whole new series of stuff. Everything he's ever accumulated, he's putting online now. Everything that you thought was real. Look, we can talk about Fauci. We can talk about, a gain of function. Everything is coming to light. And the truth is, there's a vibratory frequency about the truth that is undeniable.
Yeah.
You can't lie about it. It just is, and it's going to mess a lot of people up. But those who are ready for it are going to embrace it. Because I'm just thinking about the most principal things in life is raising my spiritual vibration, and we're all in this together. What do you mean by that, Dot? If we are all on a bus, the bus moves when everybody on the bus moves together. So when
that's what
you meet some people who act like they're highly advanced, but yet they live in the same neighborhood doing the same shit you doing, has always confused me.
Yes.
With all your
that's what I'm about to say.
advanced, green juice drinking, crystal wearing, you walking you dealing with the same shit. You know why? Because humanity, get my Terrence Howard on, humanity has to move together. We have to all graduate together.
Yeah.
So when the vibration of the planet moves, we all, knuckle draggers, gotta come up a little bit. Everybody gotta come up a little bit so that we can reach the next plateau. This ain't school, you can leave a nigga back. That's your spiritual. When you leave the physical flesh, you may be able to say, all right, well, you going to the 6th dimension, you gotta repeat something. But here in the physical, I don't care what kind of dashikis you wearing, nigga. What kind of books you got under your arm and quantum shit you studying. Bullshit. Because you ain't going nowhere, I ain't going. And I've been trying to secretly tell y'all that shit. That's why I get up here and I have fun with all this, because I know it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm living proof. It's all bullshit. You can read
Right.
and drink and pound your drums. That's for your shit. You can have fun with that. None of that shit matters. Crackheads is moving up. Bitches who twerking is moving up. Niggas who rob niggas is moving up. Unless we all staying here together. That's it. The planet, because the universe don't know. Oh, yo, graduate Malcolm. Malcolm did well.
Yeah.
Bring
that's-
him up. So he walking above niggas in another. We don't even see Malcolm no more. That nigga graduated. You ain't know? He in another dimension. All that green juice he was drinking and books he was reading. You can't see that nigga no more. You might be able to hear him. You can't see that nigga. He moved up. No. We all moving together. I don't care how exalted the leader is and all that old bullshit. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. I hang out, I curse, I chill, I do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm still hanging out with you niggas. Where you niggas is going. And that's the secret sauce to it all. Now, that doesn't mean on your journey, you are not supposed to be an upright, sovereign person that knows right from wrong. Don't hurt nobody. That's just universal shit.
Yes.
That ain't got shit to do with reading some bullshit. You know what I mean?
The Hotep handbook. That's what we call it.
Handbook? That shit ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
No, man. No, this is deeper than that. You can't take from me what you didn't give to me. If I'm a spiritual being, if I'm God in the flesh, how you gonna determine when I move and when I don't move based on some fucking cult you created or some shit you reading? Get the fuck out of here.
I remember, like, during the lockdown, that's when I thought, like, we as a people, when it started to come out, because we can go into the Fauci stuff right now, right?
Yes.
But during the lockdowns and stuff like that, that's when I thought we as a society would start to see, like, none of what they doing, what we see on TV, and so none of that matters, right? Because all of those people that we quote unquote look to, the stars, our celebrities and stuff like that, they can't move if we can't move. That's the same. That was the kind of the same thing you were just saying.
Yes.
So I thought, I really had faith. I'm like, yo, maybe now we'll start to see, like, none of this matters. Like, none of it really matters, right? You just kind of want, you want your family, you want your health. That's kind of foundationally
you want the small things again, bro. Right? You want to build relationships again.
Yes. So they open it up. And then we kind of fell right back into it. Like, we kind of doubled and tripled down back into it, actually, when things kind of, like, opened up again. But we got to talk about this Fauci thing, right? So what day was this? What day was it?
I think this was also Friday.
This was, right? Friday. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? So on the New York Post, the NIH official finally, this would have said on the New York Post, the NIH official finally admits taxpayers funded gain-of-function research in Wuhan after years of denials. Now, you might not know this, guys, if you're watching, if you're new here. We got our entire channel suspended for a week because we were discussing Fauci lying to Congress and emails that were discovered in which he talked and kind of bragged about making other stories go away, making other emails disappear. And we got our channel struck, and we got a whole week suspended for that as well. Now it's coming out that no, actually, that actually did happen. Our tax dollars did actually go towards gain-of-function research, and Fauci did lie about it, or they're saying he was untruthful. Now they're not going to say he lied.
Yeah,
they're saying untruthful in his testimonies when Rand Paul was getting his ass. When asking him about gain-of-function research and our contribution towards it. So, yes, that vid was man-made. It did not come from a bat or a wet market or a pangolin. It did not jump from an animal to a person, and that's how it happened. Didn't happen, didn't do none of that, right? So if it was man-made, and we funded it, then that means those things that they were forcing everybody to get to, those were pre-made as well. Those weren't a technology that was brand new, that was just sitting on the shelf ready for the moment to happen. That was it, guys. How many times we got to say it? How many times we got to say it?
And it cost people their lives.
Everything.
It cost
Jobs,
people their jobs. It cost people family members who died. It cost stress, which caused to more diseases. It cost children education. It cost psychological problems. And now you're going to say what we already knew? That it was some bullshit.
Yep.
And they just going to keep moving on. Where is Fauci? I ain't even seen this motherfucker in the last 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
He was everywhere. They had a whole Disney documentary on him. And he said, to question me is to question science. I speak for science. I said, whoa.
That was the most profound thing. And then you had all of the puppets on all the news stations. Trust the science. Trust the science. Stephen A. Smith's cornball ass. Yo, I had trust the science. What up, LeBron? What you gonna do, LeBron? Come on, LeBron. I still, it just irks me the level of hypocrisy of all of these celebrities who were paid to get you, and you think these people love you, paid to get you to do something that they inherently knew was wrong.
Yeah.
For a few dollars. Money over morals, baby.
Yep.
That's what it is in this day and time.
And like when we're years past it, but you can look back in hindsight and just think what followed that, right? Biden won his entire election off of saying this happened under Trump's watch. If let's just, I'm not a Trump supporter, I'm not a Biden supporter, but let's just use our brains. If it was a super highly contagious pathogen that's jumping from person to person by just being in the same area where we got to socially distance, you're gonna blame a president,
right,
for that, right? Just let's just use our brains, right? Let's just, and that was the exact angle that they were running with, and that's exactly how he got in office, right? And then the last 4 years since then, what's happened, guys? We've been, I think, in a considerably worse spot, right?
Yes.
We in debt. We in more debt. We sending billions to Taiwan, to Ukraine. What gas prices have been high. Unemployment is super high. He keeps talking about unemployment went down when they counting numbers of when people went back to work after the lockdowns ended. That don't count.
Yeah, that don't count. Just don't remove who the president is. Just ask, and that's what I do. Just tell me, are we in a better place than we were 4 years ago? That's all. That's all I ask. Forget who the president is, this and that. Look at all that money we shelling out, jobs, the whole 9 yards. This country is going to shits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm not even sure, like you said, I don't think there's going to be another election in this country. I'm starting to think about what you said. The way the election period is kind of running right now is off kilter to me.
Bro, Trump is in court. Like
he's not in court. And
is that not bugging anybody out?
Yo, a former president they're talking about putting in jail. Never in the history of the world do you think we would see such craziness.
To the point, they actually changed the laws so they can put Trump in jail. Like they reopened something that was supposed to be closed.
So
and
like what they did with Bill Cosby.
Yeah, they said no. But at the same time, they're saying the Diddy thing is too old to have. So they pick and choose when they want to change the laws about stuff. But that's just neither here nor there. But
yes, but the New York Post ran that story. Nobody, because everybody was on the Diddy story.
On Diddy, yeah.
They put that out. Nobody saw it. You know what I mean? And yet, it was the most profound story that came out that day.
Yeah.
because it changed your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whether you want to admit it or not, it did.
No, come on, bro. We all were rattling and reeling and trying to get a grip on, and then the greatest monetary wealth took place in that 4-year period.
Yep.
The greatest money transfer, the biggest
Ever.
robbery of money in the history of the world took place over that period.
Yep.
Including, let's go nigga with it, a bunch of grifters. While you were home, a bunch of
Oh, my
nigga
God.
grifters came out of nowhere
Yeah.
and created a whole industry of grifters.
Guys, think about
And now them grifters are broke.
Think about all of the famous grifters you know about. They all
came
kind of
out
started
during that
2020.
period. Yep.
2020, 2021. That's when they all that's all of their origin stories start around there.
All of their origin stories start, except the super grifters now. Super grifters have been building schools and institutions for a while. But
Guys,
like
I drove past that school.
That quick little, it was a window.
I drove past there.
All the grifters came out and they made their money. And now that people are back on the streets, ain't got time to be sitting there watching your how-to video, nigga.
Yep.
I'm out living my life now.
Yep.
And now them grifters is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Morrison and all these niggas with the Black House and all of them grifters popped. Yo, they cashed out.
Yeah.
PPP
No, you know,
loans. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
All that shit happened. So it wasn't just the elite making money. That shit ran all the way down the line. If you was on food stamps, they was giving you buku food stamps, buku money, and they just was throwing money in. I even got a stimulus. Oh shit, stimulus. Yeah. I was passing my stimulus around. Get you some stimulus, nigga. Get you some stimulus. Everybody can have some stimulus, right? And so that's what happened in that 4-year period. Now you got to pay that back.
Yep.
Somehow, some way, you got to pay that back. Side note, if you accrue medical bills now, that cannot be a part of your credit score.
That's beautiful.
Just want to throw that out there.
That's beautiful.
Now, that student loan ain't going nowhere. Them motherfuckers is like,
That's
you gonna carry that shit forever like luggage. That shit is with you forever. But
yo, like
medical, you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I was thinking about that. Like, I was 17, as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm. What bank in their right mind will lend some money to a 17-year-old who don't got his life figured out?
Exactly.
I didn't know what I was
Them
doing.
motherfuckers give you $200,000. They not
know what I
take
was
it
doing,
because
man.
they need to incorporate you into the system where you will never recover. And don't get a medical degree. Nigga, you could be $1 million in the hole.
Yeah.
And then you want to know why these pharmaceutical, these medical doctors is taking money under the table to sell you Filiband and all of these fucking diseases that'll fuck you up. They got to get out of that hole. Them people show up at their office and go, look, push this shit instead of that shit, and we gonna kick you a few dollars.
Yep.
I'll be moving that shit too. Look, miss, you need to take Fiquilaplan. That's the one you need, but it makes me sick. Don't worry about it.
Don't even think about
Sickness will
that.
wear off in a little while.
Yeah, just go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Don't worry about it. Reach my quota. Ooh, 10,000 people on Sequilaquan.
Jeez.
Well,
man.
I want to read the side effect. Look, all that stuff, miss. You can't even read. Don't even read all that shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I get aspirin in the damn list. If I get some shit, I be like, I ain't reading all that shit. That's like when I get my new phone and they tell you, nigga, you need to read all this shit and we're going to fuck you over. I agree.
Yeah.
Every time Apple said, I agree. Yeah, that's how it works. That's the way that shit works.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
All right,
get
we'll
a
be
quick
back.
commercial break in and we shall return.
To all of you Dr. Sebi followers, I've got something for y'all. Discover the untold story of one of the most important healers of our time in Abelardo Guerrero Jr.'s book titled My Journey with Dr. Sebi. Visit www.myjourneywithdrsebi.com to place your order and receive a free copy of the audiobook with over 4 hours of exclusive content.
Icons. Celebrities covering one eye who are sworn to secrecy to mislead the masses into a life of negativity by way of destructive behaviors, i.e. drugs, sex, violence, etc. Most of these celebrities you see in the music industry and in Hollywood have taken a sworn oath to protect what they have going and to have you being misled by using drugs, violence, and all of these other crazy behaviors. Be careful. Beware of those who are pointing at one eye, covering one eye, or trying their best to shut down your first eye. Log on to urbanx.nyc for the latest in apparel or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in our not so subtle teas, and we thank you for your support. Peace.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending infinite thanks to your higher selves, your legions of angels, your ancestors, your spirit animals, and divine source itself for allowing us to continuously connect in this time and space. I am so grateful to be a beautiful vessel to assist you on your journey and help facilitate healing. Be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, where you can view my blogs, exclusive videos, and schedule all of your services. I can also be reached at 786-828-8722. Be sure to also view my YouTube channel, where I have hundreds of videos for you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, wealthy family, and until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.
Back.
And we are back. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry about what?
Noble was trying to crash the show.
Yeah. He know what time it is.
Noble was trying to crash the show.
He like, nah, I want to be on TV.
Yeah, he's fighting his sleep, so he's giving Mama a hard time.
Oh,
but
yes,
okay.
yeah, because it's definitely nap
bedtime.
Bedtime.
Bedtime. You know what I mean?
Bedtime.
But thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate love and support. Thank y'all for being here. Hit the like button, and we got some more stories.
Yeah,
for
before
you.
we get to that, I want to thank the people in the super chat and the people who have been hitting us up.
Thank you.
Appreciate that support. And I want to talk about, because last week we mentioned my sister had a program running, prom night. What is it called? Something for proms? Once upon a prom. You know me, please. You know I'm going to screw the name up. So Once Upon a Prom is an organization started by Tia's Closet. Or Tiana's Closet. Relax. Tiana's Closet. And their mission and goal is to help inner city children who go to the prom who are a little less fortunate, and they come from shelters and other stuff. So they've been collecting a lot of clothing and outfits, you know what I'm saying, to get these young men and women ready for the biggest day of their school year, that prom. And so I want to salute them. That's the Cash App. You can scan that, and because the children still need outfits, haircuts, makeup, nails done, and all of that kind of stuff. I'm gonna play a video so you can kind of see all of the stuff that they've done. Once Upon a Prom, Tiana's Closet. So my sister and a few of her friends are amazing at what they're doing. I honor them. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that was donated, a lot of stuff put together. Eli threw some stuff in there. Everybody
Nice.
who can contribute, so a lot of these, like I said, from homeless shelters and other places. And so they need our support. And so if you can support, hit that QR code, even $1, $2, $5. My sister April is in the
chat.
comment section right now, in the chat section. So salute April for what it is that you're doing.
Absolutely.
And so hit that QR code and anything you could donate, because you know the young men gotta have them fresh haircuts, the ladies gotta be looking right, nails and eyelashes. And from what I'm hearing, they'll be doing a book bag drive in August, I believe it is.
Oh, nice.
To get back for school. So Urban X will be definitely on the forefront trying to help out with that. Because anything to help the young ones. It takes a
Absolutely.
village to get this thing done. So hit that QR code if you can. And, you know, we thank you for your continued support.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, getting back to Biden real quick, he was at the Morehouse Morehouse College graduation, and he gave a speech, which apparently the president of Morehouse said that Biden's speech, or Biden being there, whatever he says, will not be used as anything for his political campaign. That was a lie. Today, he just tweeted out an ad, and he was talking about, it was his speech from the Morehouse commencement, right?
Of course.
So people are angry about that. But I was sent a video of graduates in the crowd that had turned their back on Biden as he was giving his speech.
I saw that.
The reason why is because a lot of them were, tired of just the pandering every 4 years that he does. This is clearly out of the Democratic playbook. When, we got, an election coming out, we need the black votes. I'm going to go to Morehouse. I'm going to go to another HBCU. And these brothers weren't growing for it. So that was dope. What I didn't like, I think the valedictorian was giving his speech. And with Biden there, all these black men in the crowd, you yourself are a black man. Nothing. He spoke about the plight of, the people in Gaza, which horrible is happening. However, here, we are here. You're from here.
Yes.
Right? I thought he could have spoken a lot more about the plight of black men in America. Us,
And that happened this
And women.
weekend, yes?
Huh? Say it again?
When was the graduation? Sunday?
That was this past weekend, yeah.
Okay, on Malcolm X's birthday, basically.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which was Sunday.
Yep.
So the weekend of Malcolm X's birthday, you come up to give a commencement speech, and you speak about another people in another place.
Yep.
Doesn't mean we don't have sympathy for that, but you're like you said, an original man graduating from Morehouse, sitting next to the president with an opportunity to say, before you continue to spend our resources on everybody else but us, what about us? I'm graduating. How can I step out as a college graduate, no criminal record probably, came from a nice family and feel protected in America?
Yep.
How can I come out and know that I'm going to get an equal opportunity to take care of my family in America?
Yeah.
You follow?
And what I realized, because he said something about a ceasefire in Gaza, right? And Biden was in the back clapping, everybody's clapping. And I realized, like, how good that they're getting at lumping all issues together to where you don't know what you're rooting for.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you're saying, I'm calling for a ceasefire in Gaza, right? And you are for you're for Israel, you're blaming Hamas.
That's what
Right?
you're doing. Right.
It's a blanket statement. You're blaming them. Tell them to stop.
Right.
Right?
Because but listen to the way it sounds. It sounds like it's a general statement.
Right.
But
so
we know you're for Israel.
Exactly.
But
so
you're
if you're
saying
for Palestine,
ceasefire.
if you're for Palestine, you're like, if you're saying if you're, not for Israel and you're Palestinian and you're saying, ceasefire, you guys are asking for the same thing, but for two different complete reasons. It's genius how they're doing this now. It is like
It
so
is
fire.
genius. And
the way they are just co-opting everything is crazy.
back to the term reactivist. You want to get out ahead of something that's already activated.
Yeah.
And put yourself in front of the line. So it's cool to say, free Gaza. You
Yeah.
don't even know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
You ain't even been to Gaza.
Yeah.
Most of you niggas can't even spell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so those kind of things are the things that irk me because they're sound bites that make you look intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you out and didn't Biden call us gorillas or animals? He wouldn't send his own kids to school with us.
Oh yeah, racial jungle. That's what he said.
A jungle. But yet here he is at the highest level of education for us. But you just called us, like you wouldn't send your kids to us because we in a jungle or something.
Yep.
And the 94 crime bill, which a lot of these kids are byproducts of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And so it's ironic how we forget things or remember things that we want to remember, selective memory about these same people who have been oppressing us and continue to oppress us.
Yeah.
But you are coming, I hate to keep preaching it, but you are now coming face to face with all truth. And everybody is not going to be able to deal with. Your enemy is not hiding his hand anymore.
Yep.
If you want the truth and seek it, it is there for you. So, parents, no more Google Gaga with the babies. It's not a time for that now. They need to have truth spoken to them and no more lies. You know what I mean? Because we have to accelerate their process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so as we speak about our culture and our music and all of this stuff needs to be accelerated and move forward. All of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
you guys just heard Noble in the background. I can't lie to him.
No.
I can't.
No.
Because if I say, we don't have any more Cheerios, right? He can climb up to the thing
And he can
read
read
the box like, those are Cheerios. So now I have to actually give him a reason to why he's not getting this no more.
Why he can't have it.
Oh, and if we don't have it, I have to actually show him we don't have that anymore.
Right.
Stop asking. You know what I'm saying?
Or
So
if we do have it, you can't have none now because mommy is cooking or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Obama told you that before Noble was born.
Yeah.
He said you will not be able to lie to this young man, so don't try. And like we spoke about even on our morning show, when I'm around here and I try to go sneak out of the room, he don't like that shit.
Yeah.
He would rather me tell him, Noble, Pampa gotta go lay down. You warm out for 2-3 hours. I'm gonna go recharge my battery, but I'll be back. As opposed to he look around and don't see me. What kind of shit is this?
Yeah.
What kind of peekaboo bullshit is this?
Yeah. Don't lie. Just don't lie.
To him. And so I think that's significant for most of these children. They just want the truth. They want it raw. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't start teaching them, conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Shit, that's not what I mean. But be direct, be truthful, because we have to arm them because the time is now.
Yeah.
In this age of Aquarius, whatever you want to call it, the time is now where they're going to be able to see through even your bullshit. Not a lot of parents are ready to deal with that.
That too.
Be a straight shooter. Straight shooter.
Right.
Yep.
So let's get to some more stuff.
Yes.
This is still kind of political.
50-year journey. Thank you. Dot and Malcom. Remember this Friday past, Biden's daughter talked about her diary. Yep.
Yes.
She stated that she, jumped in the shower. He had been jumping in the shower with her.
Yep.
Diddy masked this as well. Absolutely. So while the Fauci story was going on, Biden's daughter was also talking about her diary. And when she was a 9-year-old child or so, her dad was jumping in the shower with her. How gross is that?
Yes.
But the Diddy story covered all of that.
Yep.
See, when we think of warfare, and we don't think in terms of you can run a news story that's a weapon of mass distraction.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And how powerful this story is. It'll gain people and move, because the magician, you understand the science of magician, is sleight of hand.
Yep.
Have you looking left, but the real shit is in the right hand, and it's done with algorithms, bots, clicks, thumbnails, and CNN covered this story with Diddy.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? This wasn't a TMZ kind of sleazy story. CNN covered that.
And here's the thing: this Biden daughter diary. This thing has been a story for like 2 years, 3 years.
More than that, yes.
Like the guy from Project Veritas, who was kicked out of his own company, he had discovered it. He had it. The feds raided his house and took it from him.
Yes.
And then the board of his company, I think they saw that as grounds for reasoning that they had to get rid of him. So that's kind of why he lost it. It was over this, and they were acting like it wasn't real when, as you're seeing, it is real.
And like you just said, the feds came in and took it.
Yep.
The same thing happened with the Diddy situation.
Yep.
Y'all think they was in there to uncover and reveal. They was in there to get the shit. When your government goes into Iraq and you think this shit is about oil and this shit is about the Anunnaki or some shit, or they found a fucking wormhole or portal and they go in there to extract certain things, it's all a cover operation.
Yeah.
All of them people that Diddy worked for, who you think their friends are? The feds.
Yep.
They have to know people in high places to get things done. You think Lucian Grange and them in call some people, and Quincy and Clive Davison, like, look, I don't care what y'all got to do. Y'all better get up in there.
Yeah, go get that.
And y'all better get my name off all that shit. And my main clients better get up off all that shit. Same thing with Epstein, right? Mm-hmm. Epstein, this bitch is in jail, excuse my French, for some shit she ain't even do.
Yeah.
Or can't be proven, because they needed to make sure that them files don't get in the wrong hands.
Yeah, like she was found guilty of procuring women for high-powered men. Who are the men? Who's the clients?
Who are the men? Don't worry about that.
Forget it.
Right? And so it's the same, they running the same play.
Yeah.
They running the same play. So they're going to release a few tapes of probably just Diddy incriminating himself on something. But the ones that they have, and they probably even told Jay-Z, chill, nigga, we got you. Because you still going to be working for us. You good. Yeah. You and Beyonce are good. Just don't come out and be seen. Because people are going to be asking you questions, disappear for a while. Yeah, and when all of this blows over, you come back out, and we act like nothing ever happened.
Yep.
Yeah. True story.
True story. Hit the button.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Oh, okay. We got to talk about this, okay? So from the Bronx, and they had a whole Trump rally in the Bronx the other day. Did you see this?
No, they had a Trump rally?
Trump rally. And there were signs that said Black Lives MAGA.
Wow. You know what? I got to drop bomb to that. I like that. Black Lives MAGA.
Black Lives MAGA. I was just like, and I didn't see no black people.
That's dope. That's some dope shit.
Yo. I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. Black Lives MAGA. I was like, nah, this is nuts. So it's no story there. I just was
out there partying it up.
No. I think it was an actual. I think it was an actual rally. I didn't see him out there. I didn't believe he would be out there.
Well,
but
listen, black people fall for anything, man.
Yeah.
Black people want to get out, just want to be seen and be heard. And now you voting, you with Trump. You trading one devil for another devil. It's all the same shit. It's devil business, my nigga. That ain't none of your business. None of that shit is none of your business. I'm just saying, if whoever's in there, just bring the damn prices of gas down and bring back the jobs. I don't care who the fuck do it.
Yeah.
And then go out and make it happen. Shit.
That's a fact. Yo, so did you watch the Terrence Howard Joe Rogan interview?
I didn't yet. I'm gonna get to that this week. I'm gonna
Okay,
get
I
to
saw
it.
some clips.
I can't tolerate Terrence Howard. That's the problem.
You
I'm
know
just
what?
keeping it a
And
bean, but I'm gonna have to sit through it and muster
Yo,
and stomach some of that shit.
all right, yo, okay, because there is something to be said about people who are brilliant, very smart, the way they disseminate information. When it comes across, it's just if it doesn't come across in a way that is for everybody, it's hard to watch,
Yeah.
right? And then for me, it felt like he was trying to speak over everybody's head.
Yeah.
The little bit I watched like 50 minutes.
Okay. Real teachers make things as simple as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything above that, now don't get me wrong, I will say this. Your mind might be so advanced that what you think is being simple is not simple. You know what I mean? So I gotta lend credence to that too. Like if you're speaking to a astrophysicist and you trying to understand him to break down the basic compounds and components of some shit, and for you, especially for me, because I'm astrophysicist for dummies. Mm-hmm. Like the nigga was teaching the fucking Bitcoin, and I don't get it. You know what I mean? And so, with that being said,
I'll get it.
him trying to tell me, an astrophysicist, about the most basic components, he might as well be talking to a frog. Because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And he keep trying to go, how can I? And then he keeps bringing it down, right above knuckle dragger, and I try to get it, I'll get it. And then there are people who
I felt like Cat Williams was talking the same way to him though, to Joe Rogan though.
Yeah,
like it was like the same. It was like the same feel I was getting. Like
now, with that being said, go ahead, continue.
No, it was like I'm just so above everything here. Like
that's why I love my teachers.
Yeah.
As much as I did. Even Phil Valentine, who just by his dissertations on his yellow notebooks are way out there, but he spoke a language that I understood.
Yeah.
And then he would walk you back through it to where at least you go, okay, yeah, I get that. And Bobby was like the master at it. You know what I mean? He'd take all that shit, make that shit make all kind of sense. And you go, yo, I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But listen, my conversations with Dr. Africa, I tried to have small talk with Dr. Africa. He stayed at a high level where my conversations I couldn't pass a joke off on him. It just didn't fly. You follow? Steve Coakley was about his business, but he still was down to earth.
Somebody said,
go ahead.
Yeah, somebody said we just want to see folks be messy. No, that's not. Joe Rogan's podcast is not about that at all. Like, if you listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, he talks to everybody. People who hunt, people who just who study snakes in the Amazon, people who like authors. So I don't go if I'm watching. I'm not expecting mess at all. Like that's I'm expecting a conversation. Right. I'm just talking about him specifically because it's been. I don't remember when he flipped the switch into this ultra deep version of Terrence Howard. I don't know when that happened, but it's ever since then, I just couldn't get in. I don't know. And I like to think I'm a bright dude.
Maybe this, Malcolm. Maybe because you see him as the actor, man. I'm going to tell you about the universe, man.
That could be it.
And everything, the vibration, man. And so you thinking of like when I think of ultramagnetic universes, man, the parallel universes, man. Maybe you thinking that, and now he on some serious shit. Like, yo, I'm saying, and maybe that's what it is. It's sort of like if Kevin Hart decided to sit down and get real deep, and you go, what the fuck? Where the fuck that come from? Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, and he probably was always like that. I'm not
Exactly.
knocking him.
Exactly.
I'm not knocking him. Yeah.
Because remember, in Hollywood, you're acting, and you don't get a chance to be your true self. So maybe that's what it is. And I think I'm just trying to think out loud because I don't want to be shitting on a deep brother. I can't. I typecasted him. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
And so I've typecasted him, and now he on his real shit, talking about
Yeah.
the flower of life, which, we learned that shit 25 years ago. I sat down with Drumbelow Melchizedek. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers out of Eastern Europe.
And this is what I say.
And learned all that shit.
This is what I say for a lot of people in the chat too. When a lot of these people whose interviews who you might think are deep, right? And they could be, right? I grew up with my pops right here, obviously. I used to go to Phil Valentine lectures when I was 6. I used to go to Bobby's lectures when I was 6. Like Blue Pill Rep, I've known these people since I was little. So things that come across deep, I'm just kind of like, okay. Right. So people send me a bunch of interviews. Yo, watch them. I'm just like, okay, that's what's up. Nothing. It takes a lot to like really impress me.
Yes.
And that's what I think I have a problem with too.
Yes. Well, at least you're being honest about it, and that's pretty much the summation of. Come on, I've been around some of the masters. You really got to be coming with something for me to go. Yo, gee, that shit right there.
I'll listen.
Crazy.
I will listen. I will listen.
I will listen. I already said this week when I get some time, I'm gonna listen. But I gotta get mine out my head. I gotta get get that out of my head before I can give him a clean slate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to some more stuff.
Yeah, man.
That TikTok teacher that we spoke about the last show, he kind of doubled down. He said the reason why because he's getting investigated now.
Oh, okay.
And he's actually getting investigated now. He said the reason why this is happening is because he's young, black, and handsome. I said, son.
Oh, okay. All right. So if he's young, black, and handsome, so I don't want my daughter around him because he's young, black, and handsome.
Yeah, he doubled down.
Is he out of his fucking mind?
Double down.
Is he out of his goddamn mind?
No,
I don't want my daughter around you because she's a child and you're a grown-ass man, right, who should be at the head of the class teaching her math or whatever it is you're teaching her.
Yeah.
Not because you young, black, and handsome. That's some shit a nigga would say. That shit don't make no kind of sense.
Yeah.
Side note, there's a stepdad went up to the school and punched a teacher's aide in the face recently.
Why?
Because he had sent a love letter. He wrote a love letter to the stepdad's 10-year-old daughter.
Okay.
About
you earned
how something about her, they're gonna be together or something. He went up to the school and he punched him in his fucking face.
Wow.
You brought that one.
Yeah, that's scary, bro.
You sent my 10-year-old daughter up. You a student aide or teacher's aide? I'm sorry. You a teacher's aide.
Yeah.
And you write my 10-year-old daughter a fucking love letter? Bruh. You getting 2 black eyes.
Yeah. You earned that one.
You earned that one.
You earned that one.
And I'm waiting for 5-0. No big deal.
Yeah, you know what I just what I just watched recently? Remember the comic Ali Sadiq?
Yes.
He just put out his 3rd special or his 3rd part of the Domino Effect that he's been like putting up on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And the 3rd one, I thought the first one was hilarious, classic. Second one was a little too sad for me. Because he's 3rd one, classic, hilarious. He's coming out with the 4th one on Father's Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love his storytelling.
Yeah, he's
style
really
of
good.
Comedy because it's a lane that's all of his own.
He's really good.
And he's
like,
he's
the
very
3rd one was about like his first like few days in jail, but it went like a whole hour and a half. It was really funny. Really funny.
Yes, so salute him. I think he's coming to New York soon.
I would definitely see him. He's funny.
If he's coming to New York, maybe we'll get tickets.
That'd be dope.
And see the brother, because he's got a lane all of his own in his storytelling about his life. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it. Yep.
So let's get some more stuff. Wait, do we go to commercial now or? Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
So, Mama Dot,
Yeah.
it's time for commercial?
Yeah, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to talk about the Iranian president dying in a helicopter crash. That was crazy.
And get your stories.
And get your questions. Get your questions ready.
Tonight, there's growing outrage over this video showing at least 2 police officers in Kenosha, Wisconsin with their guns drawn following 29-year-old Jacob Blake as he walks around the front of a gray SUV. We paused the video after he opens the door with his back to an officer. At least 7 shots can be heard.
Don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality. I bet if you were reality, that this is life that I'm battling. Hey, don't think we don't see your pain. I got a real mentality. I bet if you were reality, that this is life that I'm battling. I got a real mentality.
Yeah, we at the old world famous Oasis, Alkaline Oasis, out in Brooklyn. And to commemorate 50 years of hip hop, I think it's important that we launch this series speaking about hip hop, its potential, its effect, and all that it has done, or, to our generation. And so, since I'm the elder, I'll open up.
Okay.
But I have 3 different generations of hip hop lovers with me. And so, for 50 years, it's been a long journey, but I also think that it's important that everyone gets a chance to reflect on what hip hop meant to them when you fell in love with hip hop. So, Eli, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
I fell in love with hip hop around 2009, 2008.
Who was the artist for you?
I would say probably Drake or Lil Wayne.
Drake or Lil Wayne. And these are monumental artists still to this day. Malcolm.
I would say, to be honest with you, I think my first was probably DMX, and then I got into Busta Rhymes because of his videos.
Yes.
And then I started watching Cash Money.
Yes.
Lil Wayne, that was my guy for a while, and then I came back to Lil Wayne once he started going on his run, and then I was in the car with Marcus. He was driving me, I think, to football practice, and a Biggie verse came on, and it was the most incredible thing I had ever heard ever in life. And then I went on my whole Biggie rabbit hole, Eazy-E rabbit hole. So I was kind of everywhere with it. Like, I didn't really have like a set person I followed, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. So. And Marcus, you being the elder out of the 3.
The first experience I started to fall in love with hip hop was listening to Criss Cross.
Yes.
Jump.
I remember taking you to their
my first concert.
And you wore the clothes backwards. It was real
my first
cool.
concert. That was my first and last concert ever, as far as a music concert. And I had an amazing experience, even though I was sick. But that was a footprint in my hip hop journey. And ever since then, I've always learned to listen to different artists like DMX, Biggie. It took me a while to catch up to Jay-Z because he was so far advanced.
Yes.
But Criss Cross got everything started.
I bet if you were reality, this is life that I'm battling. I got a real mentality.
Peace.
And we're back.
We are back in the mix.
Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you being here on this Monday night.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys are having an amazing time. Hit the like button, please. It's 1900 of you here.
And share this with some friends.
Tell a friend, tell a friend,
tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah.
All right. So, in other news, political news, there's a lot of political stuff going on here. The Iranian president was killed in a helicopter crash along with the foreign minister.
Did he die?
Yes, both of them.
Okay, I know the crash happened and they were searching for the plane or the helicopter.
Foggy.
Okay.
It was helicopter was traveling thick fogs.
Yeah.
Sounds
familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, thick fog, lost where they were. Yep.
So that happened. And then so apparently now there is a scramble when it comes to the leadership in Iran and what's going to happen after. Once like, you know, a president dying, you know what I'm saying? Like in any country, especially a country that America is at odds with.
Bro, this is more major than we think it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever they have to elect, because maybe this guy was holding the fort and keeping the peace. Maybe the new dude will come in, he about war. You don't know how this thing is gonna go. And that also happened on Friday or Thursday, Friday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
They were searching for the
All of
plane
this
and
stuff
stuff like that.
happening
Yeah.
at the same time. And we worried about an 8-year-old video of Diddy running down the hallway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So that's a shift in power. And, you know, this, or maybe America was getting, let me not even start speculating. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Somebody go down, somebody else come in their place. It could be a different ball game. And so this could be the precursor, I hope not, to World War III. Dominoes have to fall, things have to be put in place, somebody's got to be removed. Bam. Next thing you know, this shit is on and popping. And so let's take inventory again. Iran president goes down.
Yep.
Biden's daughter's diary comes out. Fauci situation released. Diddy's, all this shit happened the same week.
Yeah.
All of this happened in the same week, all around the same time. It's a lot going on. It really, really is. Over in Portugal, did you see the shit going on in the sky?
Yo, that looked crazy.
Yeah.
Right? And yo, you had just said, we had just talked about the Vatican saying like, look up. And then you just kind of see people just like looking up like.
Yes.
I'm just like, yo, look at like the timing is crazy.
Yes. So all of these things are happening at the same time.
Yeah.
And we just got to kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Be aware, be alert. Be aware
2024,
and be
man.
alert.
It's listen, I blame Cat Williams, man. He started this.
He started it.
He came in with a different energy, and it has been up ever since. It has not slowed down.
Up in 2024, son. This shit is up.
It has not
and we
slowed
ain't
down.
even reached the halfway mark yet.
Yeah.
This shit is up.
It's crazy.
We don't know what's going to happen the next day. Every day
Somebody
I'm
said, what-
sitting by the news like, hell's going to happen next?
Seriously. And it's important to protect your energy. We always talk about that up here. Protect your energy, protect, you know, what you're seeing, what you're like, you know, just kind of your mental diet. Protect that.
Yes, yes. Not to overindulge, because I'm not going to lie, I took a deep dive last weekend into that hip hop shit. That was bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I cared about shit I shouldn't have cared that much about.
Yeah.
I got caught into it. So, you know, sometimes you can just get caught into some shit. I'm like, let me start putting up some pieces and some editorials on this shit. And I was caught into some shit, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to dump that shit so quick because it means absolutely nothing. And it means something at the same time. Whether it's a distraction, whether it's the symbolic of, you know, the changing of the guard, but it was a lot of energy, bro.
Yeah. So, what I'm curious to see this week is the industry fallout of the Diddy stuff. How people are going to talk about it. How people are going to cover it. Joe Budden already had to edit out his podcast because he said they only spent 4 minutes talking about it when it dropped, because it dropped during the show, during the recording.
Okay.
That's like us. We happen to hear and we just say, "Oh, that was crazy." Like whatever. He said he didn't feel like he gave it proper due.
Gotcha.
I'm curious to see what he says about it. But again, now it's easy because like it's too in your face for you to not defend it. Nobody's gonna defend it.
Charlamagne gave him the donkey of the day, and
it's easy. Revolt said something about him.
Revolt said something about him. Yeah.
I think it's easy now, but that's just me.
Right. It's low hanging fruit now.
Exactly.
And it's funny because when we speak about a psyop, right? Where these same people was just partying with this nigga, right? Having a good time, whether it was freak offs, whatever the case may be, and now you come out on an about face.
Yeah.
I would never.
Yo, that has to feel
condone
crazy.
Such behavior.
That has to feel crazy when you behind the curtain in the industry, you are getting off some wild, like you just living, you doing whatever you want, and then now people are getting in trouble for it. So you just like, yo, like I thought we were good here. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Over now.
And
it's over.
That's the Trump effect, right?
Yeah.
Same dudes I'm partying with Trump, having a good time.
I'm talking about like the Me Too of it.
Oh yes, absolutely.
That like you were getting whatever you wanted off. Yes. You were getting whatever you wanted off, and now it is clipped.
It's because
and then you just sitting there like
Yeah, you can't only get that off but so long before that darkness is pierced with light and exposes a lot, and you just hope you back up with you don't get hit by it. Somebody's got to take the fall for this, bro.
Oh yeah.
Our people need answers, and they need a villain.
Yep.
And now Diddy is the villain.
Yep.
Last week Drake was the villain about, he's a culture vulture.
Yeah.
So we felt good as people ousting a culture vulture, and this week we're ousting a domestic violence predator.
Yep.
Next week we'll get together and we'll oust somebody else.
Yeah.
and people will feel good about themselves. I feel like I did something, and ain't nothing changing. But somebody it's crazy. All your boys go against you now.
Say again?
It's crazy when all your boys go against you.
Yeah.
But it's also crazy because you know why they're going against you.
That too.
It's just business, nigga. You know I fuck with you. But I gotta come out. My agent said I gotta come out, make a statement about domestic violence and condone. I don't condone your behavior. You know you my nigga, but it's business, nigga. I can't sit back because me not saying nothing is like me agreeing with it.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I gotta say something.
You're right.
So I, Black Dot, do not condone the behavior. P. Diddy, and Puffy, and Love,
Brother
whatever
Love.
his name is. I don't condone it.
Boss Kicks, thank you for the super chat. Said the green screen makes me look AI-ish. I'm sorry, man. Speaking of AI, though. Scarlett Johansson is actually suing the company OpenAI because she feels that they used her voice for their new speech program thing.
Wait a minute. So it's either her voice or it's not.
So this is her statement. She said, quote, last September, I got an offer from Sam Altman, who was the CEO, who wanted to use my voice for the current ChatGPT 4.0 system. He told me that he felt by me voicing the system, I could bridge the gap between rich companies and creatives and help consumers feel comfortable with the seismic shift concerning humans and AI. He said he felt my voice would be comforting people. Now, she said, when I heard the release demo, I was shocked because she said, I declined the offer. 9 months later, my family and friends and general public all noticed how the newest system named Sky sounded just like me. And now she just heard about it, like, as, they were unveiling it. And then she said, 2 days before it released, Sam Altman contacted my agent asking me to reconsider. Before we could connect, the system was already out there. They already had released it. So now she's suing.
I think she might have a case.
Yeah.
If she has the receipts that say they kept, why y'all keep trying to contact me? You know what I mean? If it ain't already a done deal, she should get paid for that. She gonna get paid for that.
Yeah.
Or she'll die.
Gosh. Goodness, man. Yeah.
We have to have a secret meeting. We want to pay this bitch $40 billion, or is there a car crash waiting to happen?
Yo, but that don't bug you out when like huge companies just like blatantly just try to break the law?
Business, my niggas, business.
That's crazy. Like you couldn't get nobody else's voice.
We're gonna build these cars, Malcolm. They already tell me 40,000 people are going to die because of that malfunction. Or we could take the cars back off the road, dismantle them, and fix that. I'm not doing all that. What's the damage? 200 million? Okay, but we're gonna make 18 billion? Well,
Drop in the bucket.
People will have to die.
Yeah, drop in the bucket.
Drop in the bucket. Business.
Yeah.
So, Scarlett Johansson, she's suing us for how much?
Yeah.
$2 billion? I can get a helicopter crash for 600,000. Yeah, that bitch will die. Before I give her $2 billion. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
That's crazy.
That's the way it goes. Business.
You guys have any questions?
Questions before we get up out of here.
I'm
gonna start going live every day on y'all. Fuck it. Too much news happening.
It is.
I'm a creator.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. Here's Black Dot with the latest news. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, live in the news station here at Urban X. This just in. Yep. Watch. I have a 3D set.
Somebody said they just reported that Target and McDonald's are cutting prices amidst inflation to lure back customers. So people are just like, so you mean you are price gouging and now you're able to comfortably bring the prices down so people could shop there, basically.
At Target and McDonald's? I don't get the connection.
No. Well, Target announced it. McDonald's said they're doing the same thing.
Okay, well, McDonald's got the $5 meal. I think they're going to the $4 special.
Good.
Same shit.
Good.
You're going to get the same McChicken with them same ass fries that you have to eat in the bag on the way home. If you wait till you get home to eat them fries,
you can't take those home.
You gotta be in the car eating them shits. Cause hey, the minute them shits cool, it turns into a different man. That's a different bioelectrical structure, man. When the French fry, cause it's not really a fry, man, that shit'll turn into something else, nigga.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. Don't forget to get your membership.
Info at
people have membership issues.
Info at urbanx.nyc.
Mama Dot said membership. I thought I was time for me to start selling shit. Get your
Info
membership.
at
She said no, nigga.
urbanx.nyc. Info at urbanx.nyc.
Info at urbanx. Now, side note, this week, fellas, for the UX90, it's all men. We're doing the men only Sunday.
Is this week?
Yes, this Sunday. This is the last Sunday of the month.
Oh, wow.
See, what we do for you non-members, we meet every Sunday. We have great conversations. We all get together. Everyone has a platform to speak. We check in on each other, see how everybody's doing. But the last Sunday of the month, the ladies are here and the fellas, we up over here, so we can have our space to, have our moments. And so it's the last Sunday of the month. And so I want to remind the fellas where we'll be this Sunday.
I didn't hear about the failed coup in the Congo. I need somebody to enlighten me about that. Somebody else asks, do you think Israel had something to do with the plane crash due to weather?
I wouldn't say that here, but yeah, why not? Sure. Goddamn right. They got the technology to grab a hold of that shit and move that shit wherever they want to move it, sure.
Or weather manipulation, like this person just said too. That too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anything is possible in this world. Anything and everything. Yo, Dot, truth birthmarks being connected to your past lives. I don't know. I heard the birthmark is a scar of a past life, but a trauma that happened in a past life. So I'm not really sure. Like I thought I had a birthmark. Am I a clone? Oh, yeah, I got one. It's still there. I thought the shit moved. How crazy is that? So I have a birthmark, and, we all have one, too, I don't know what they mean. Don't start me. Get on my Terrence Howard shit. Don't start. Don't start.
Oh, man. Somebody said, "What are the chances of Dot and Malcolm writing a book together about the first 5 seasons of Urban?" No, we wouldn't do a book on that, right? We would have to do a book on like a kid's book, fatherhood.
A kid's book
Yeah, a kid's book.
on fatherhood?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We do a show. You're my dad. I'm a dad.
That's true. You are a
No, no.
dad. You're
What
like a
would the
new
book be?
dad. So I think you got to be a dad for 5 years before we actually qualify you.
He's about to be 4, man.
That's not qualifications.
Listen,
You got to
come
go
on,
through
man.
5 years of crazy ass kid for you to be like battle tested. You're still getting your stripes.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the dads that's got 5 years under their belt.
That's crazy.
At least. You know, we're here to tutor the young ones coming along. You gotta have 5 years. I just made that shit up, but sounds good. Gotta have at least 5 years to sit at the table with us, real dads,
Somebody, Coach Wayne asks, "Are tech boot camps worth it?" So my man actually went through a tech boot camp, software engineering boot camp, got a great job.
Oh,
from
okay,
it.
yeah.
As a result from going through it, got a
So
great
to
job.
answer that question, the answer
Is yes.
is yes.
But I heard, so what I heard when I was going on in the tech industry, though, it's like trying to get those big Google jobs, those big Facebook jobs, not really happening right now. They laid off a lot of people, but there's a lot of jobs within lower level companies, tech companies. You could still pull off $90,000, $100,000 job.
Right.
If you are qualified. So that's
because there are a lot of companies that need this AI, need technology, but they're not a big company, but they're still a company, like you said, where you can pull on 100, 150 grand. That's good money. You know, I know y'all want to be in private jets and y'all watching all this Instagram shit. None of that shit is real, money. Get you one of them steady jobs that's just gonna pay you some good money, and you'll be amazed at what you can do. You can go out, you can buy food, you can buy gas, you can pay your mortgage, you can go buy your girl some shoes, you some shoes, you can put a kid through college. Shit, you can put 2 or 3 of them through college just being steady, working. Now, it's some boring ass shit, getting up every day and you shut up, bitch, fuck you, coming with the bill. It's some boring shit, but it pays the bills. Pays the bills.
Oh, shouts out. We had 1,000 likes. Thank you guys for the likes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We appreciate you. I saw another question. Oh, so Tariq Nasheed's hip hop movie is coming out, and apparently he blames Tim Dog for the East Coast West Coast beef.
Really?
Guess that's right?
Yeah. Well, Tim Dog is not the. Okay. Well, it started with Tim Dog. Yeah.
Okay.
It started with Tim Dog, but because it wasn't followed up by Tim Dog with more hits and more stuff, but good for Tim Dog because I might not be here. I might have been dead. You follow?
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have been dead being out there, running on. Yeah, when I put these videos up of us around the world doing all that fuck Compton shit, I got all the tapes. You know what I mean? Because I don't want y'all to think I'm up here capping. I got all the tapes behind the scenes with gangsters, B.O., us up with Benzino, Mighty RSO. I got all that shit on tape. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
And the movie comes out this week, yes?
So, yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Yep. Absolutely.
Nene said, Tech Recruiter here. AI is about 500K plus bonus and equity. Get my number. Like, what's up? AI hiring. They doing what? I use AI.
Yo, them AI prompters, bro.
You better call me.
And listen, this is the first time in history,
Show
guys.
be over.
This is the first time in history, Malk. You can qualify or disqualify yourself on what it is you want to make as a salary.
Yeah.
All of the information is right online. If you dedicated 90 days under the craft of something, you could come out on the other side, and now you're qualified. You don't need a 4-year degree at college. You need a certification saying you could do the job and make whatever you want. But who got 90 days?
Yeah.
90 whole days.
But you know what's funny? Those 90 days, they're going to pass regardless.
Of course they are.
You might as well do something with it.
I'm making it funny, but of course they are.
Yeah, like they're going to pass. So you might as well do something.
You might as well do some shit with it. And I'm too old to be trying to do that shit. So I'm just going to chill and get my little AARP benefits, Social Security. You know, I'm just going to chill. And I'm going to ride this thing out. You know what I mean? I'm going to ride it out. You know, I get $5 movie tickets on Tuesdays, shit. You know what I mean? I'm disabled. I get my hemoglobin. I can park in certain places and shit. You know, I'm gonna ride that out. That's a good look for me. I'm gonna ride that.
Email, because I know some people who are
shit.
I know some people who are trying to change industries. So email me that info. I will let you know. Stallion asks, how do you feel about the 50th year of hip hop and major hitters are being taken down? Why this year? Why not next year? Why not before? As I said, I think the 50th year, that was last year, but I think that was, I thought it was a swan song. I thought it was hip hop swan song as the way they were going about it. The way that there was no #1 hip hop album last year, the way just kind of we consume it. I just thought it was a way of just kind of ushering it out. It wasn't the top music in the world anymore.
Yeah.
Just the quality of music was just terrible. You guys, I just thought like all the signs pointed to it. And then now with some of our top people, Diddy and stuff like that, now Drake getting taken out. You know what I mean? I think that it does say something about where
it says something going. About that entire era. Mm-hmm. The 50 years. Because I'm only asking, what did we accomplish? What did hip hop do? And I don't mean to get my Umar Johnson on, because I grew up in the culture of it. But we have to be honest with ourselves and ask ourselves, what kind of institutions were built? What kind of economic stability was added? What educational systems? How did we collectively, and I'm not talking about the few individuals who were paid to keep you at bay and keep you partying and dancing. They got paid.
Yeah.
Those are the agents who got paid. I'm talking about collectively. Hospitals, educational system, real jobs. You know what I'm saying? All of these things, when we speak about Claude Anderson's, you know, when he talk about education, entertainment, you know, all of the 9 components, how did we benefit collectively off something called hip hop when we never owned it? Yeah. So your expectations have to be tempered. Sure, we all have our favorite songs that we rocked with. I like this, but those individuals got paid, and the rest of us, the prison system went up, the educational system, the little bit that was there became even more degenerate than it was prior. They sold more alcohol, more drugs, and more sex in the last 50 years than they've ever sold before. And who were the catalyst for that? And when we think about drugs and sex and alcohol and violence, those things have kept us in a certain box, a certain vibration, while a few individuals got paid, the gatekeepers, to keep us there. Yeah. And they got paid and we didn't. So we can always point to, oh, so-and-so's a billionaire. And this one became a billionaire, but he became a billionaire to keep you doing the shit you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't at me on this, bro. Please, don't at me on this.
Absolutely. What do you think about Caitlin Clark's first full game? She'll figure it out. She'll get the hang of it.
Yeah, she'll figure it out. I think she's good for the WNBA.
I don't like everybody going, yo, let her score so y'all can get some more. I think that's corny. And I hate that from.
But Malcolm, that's what Michael Jordan did.
Okay, but
it was cleverly done, right?
Okay. Yeah.
After Magic and Bird, gave you the East Coast, West Coast, hardworking grassroots, a Hollywood situation, and Mike came at the right point, and they changed the rules because he couldn't beat Detroit, and he couldn't beat the goddamn Celtics. Call it what you want to call it, until they softened the rules. You know what I mean? Where he could do all of that beautiful shit in the air, and the game changed.
Yeah,
now,
I think and somebody.
Go ahead.
Somebody just I didn't realize she'd just been on that team for 22 days. Like, so
Yeah. Today is her 4th game, and so she's good for the WNBA.
Yeah.
You know, she'll start scoring. It's already record-breaking seats. Barclays Center sold $2 million worth of revenue. They ain't never did no shit like that.
Damn.
So not knocking it. You know, I get it. The game has to grow. They changed the rule for Steph Curry and all this step back. Yo, do you see these step backs these guys are doing now?
Crazy.
It used to be 2 steps to the basket.
Yeah.
Now and then the shit got weird with Ginobili started doing the Euro step, right?
Yeah.
We was confused. What the fuck's that? You know what I mean? But now niggas is dribbling, taking 2 steps and jumping back over the 3-point line, which is 2 steps and a hop in the other direction and shooting threes. Thought I'd never see it in my life.
Harden started that because that was crazy.
Started that shit. Pop, 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 rap, hop. What? Come on, man. And now you can't touch nobody. So the game is they doing it in the NFL too.
Yeah.
Now I like my football barbaric. I like a nigga to look like he might get killed out there.
I like concussions.
That's
like, you know
what I'm saying. That's the era I'm from. Did he get up? He's paralyzed. You know, not this 2-hand touch. Now you can't grab a nigga behind the waist because he might twist the nigga waist out. What are we talking? What are we talking? If Ronnie Lott ain't coming down the middle to give you a head-on collision, or Sean Taylor, I mean, what are we talking? What are we talking?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, man.
Come on.
But with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Visit shopurbanx.com to get some of our Father's Day merch or some other merch that you might like. Visit urbanx.nyc to join our membership.
Yes.
If you have any problems with your membership, info@urbanx.nyc. We'll take care of you. And with that being said, peace.
Peace.